All right, guys. So I've been studying great books like this old classic, The Master Key System, Think and Grow Rich, Millionaire, Joshua, the Secret Millionaire, and a bunch of others. Science of Getting Rich is another one that I've been studying. But also, I'm a master NLP practitioner, and one of the things that I've seen over and over and over again in my own life and lives of a lot of the clients I get to work with is that they want to step into that higher self. They want to claim to grab hold of that higher self, but it's a process and it's a challenge, right? I don't know if you've been there where you felt like, man, I don't know how to freaking grab a hold of my higher and best self. And I know it's there, but there's some subconscious blocks. So I'm going to break down the 4 steps. So here are the 4 steps. First one is earnest desire. Okay, so you got to have that strong, passionate desire. The weak desires do not do anything. Weak desires are like a weak, timid date. It's not powerful. It doesn't move. It doesn't move anyone. So you want to be passionately and earnestly and fervently desiring whatever it is you want. So you want to remove also some subconscious roadblocks. It's like you got to clean the plate. Sometimes there's some stories of limitation. There's some beliefs. There's some traumas that are holding you back from earnestly desiring because you're like, I don't think I can ever have that. I don't know if you've been there before, but you may have subconscious beliefs that are just sabotaging you and holding you back. And good to see you guys. Glad to be here. Let me know, by the way, which ones of these resonate the most with you. Love it, Angus. Yes, you are grabbing your desires by the balls. You are super passionate and love how you show up. And that's why you're making so much momentum. So Angus is a great example. So the first one is the earnest desires. The second one is confident expectation. Sometimes, like, we're always manifesting one way or the other. We're always attracting to us whatever we focus on. And if it's not what we want, guess what? We're manifesting what we don't want. Okay, so you got to confidently expect. And if you struggle with this, here's one of the little neuro hacks. If you struggle with confidently expecting what you want, start imagining yourself as someone you know or someone you know from afar that confidently expects what they want. How would they show up? How would he or she show up in that moment? Okay, then the third thing, firm demands. Do you have firm demands on yourself, on your reality? You know, there's the reality distortion field, right? Steve Jobs had firm demands. Elon Musk had firm demands. Michelangelo, Da Vinci, firm demands on what they expect out of themselves, out of others. And so you stay anchored. Now, you don't. I'm not supportive of being an egomaniac, toxic masculinity, any of that junk, right? But the firm demands are, hey, this is where I'm going. And that certainty, that rock, like my buddy Colin Wayne, man, that dude's got firm demands of where he's taking red line steel. So he does an exceptional job with that. And that brings the vision to reality. You know, it's George Bernard Shaw said the power of unreasonable people is they are the only ones who will change the world because they will force the world to adapt to them. So you have to some extent, be unreasonable. Okay? Then the fourth thing is inspired action. Taking that inspired action day in and day out. When you take inspired action based on firm demands, confident expectations, and earnest desires, guess what? Momentum builds, traction builds, confidence builds. You're growing step by step by step. All right? Now I want to break down for a little bit more. I want to break down earnest desire. In the next 3 days, I'm going to break down confident expectation, firm demands, and inspired action a little bit further. But for today, earnest desires. So this is where you get really, really clear about your core desires, your values, your passions. Check for congruency, check for alignment. Literally specify them out. If you want a dream home, write out, describe that dream home. And also, describe the kitchen, describe the backyard, the fireplace in the backyard, the grass, the lot, the style, the architecture, the feeling of that home. You want people to feel, you want to be able to feel that desire. And then do things that feed that desire. Like this weekend, On Saturday, we went to the Tesla dealership because I want to get the Tesla Plaid or the Porsche Taycan. I've already driven the Porsche Taycan. I loved it, but I also want to check out the new Tesla that comes out. So experience your desires. Go and taste and see. Taste and see. When you taste and see, you get to feel what it's like. You get to have a glimpse. You get to marinate. Your emotional sensory parts of your body are activated. It's part of neuro linguistic programming. Is if I can see things, I can feel things, I can hear things, I can taste, I can touch, visually, kinesthetically. The more sensory modalities that are engaged with that desire, the more likely you are to achieve them. And you look at companies like Jenny's Ice Cream. Jenny's Ice Cream releases cake batter in the air because it activates another layer of desire. So, even today, like I put on another little thing you can do. And this may sound a little crazy, but I will put on certain scents, like certain essential oils, when I want to show up a certain way. I have this Michael Archangel essential oil, and today I put that on because I want to get anchored in to my higher self, and it just triggers because of the meaning attached to it. That's all, right? It's just what's the meaning attached to it. So getting really clear and specific on your desires, eradicating or removing any subconscious roadblocks is going to be second. And then just putting yourself in an environment where those desires are continually triggered, reactivated, reconnected, so that you can feel those desires. You can experience them before you experience them, right? You want to experience. Your body doesn't know the difference between something that you're imagining vividly and something that you actually experience. Hence why you want to experience your earnest desires before they happen. That's the power of visualization, guys. Experiencing your earnest desires before they happen, and it roots it into your subconscious, roots it into your identity. So hope that's helpful. Let me know. Share this out with friends, someone else that needs to hear this message, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Give me a comment on what else you would like me to hit on, or other questions, or other ways that you've seen this work for you or your others. The power of earnest desire. Tomorrow we're going to hit on the power of confident expectations, and then Wednesday, firm demand, and then Thursday we're going to hit on inspired action. So the 4 steps to manifesting and attracting and creating and showing up as your most powerful self. Much love. See ya.